Welcome back to In the Wind Tarot. I'd like to do another read. Shuffled the cards several times. I'm going to go ahead and do it again a few times. Let's focus on what the collective needs to know. Anyone who will end up watching this video, what might you think about? And if it doesn't resonate, then it doesn't resonate. But it might be a good tale. And if you hit the like button, I'd appreciate it. You don't have to resonate with it. And on this end, we can't see who likes it or doesn't like it or anything like that. So if you like it, just like it. I appreciate it. I've only recently started a YouTube channel, though I've been reading cards for years. It is a little different. Trying to forget about the camera, but still remember that you're working with an audience or with people that are listening. But I'm enjoying it. And if you know how to read cards, if you know how to do it, you gain other experience as well, how to make videos and things like that. I don't have the internet at home. I live way out in the country. So I have to go to town for the internet. But it'd be nice if I had it at home. I'd certainly be able to do a lot more. So, welcome to In the Wind Tarot from rural America. Let's see what we can find out for the collective today. I've prayed. I've burnt some cedar. We have lots of cedar around, so it's not a problem to get it. What can we have for our collective today? Are they all in reverse? Have I picked it up upside down? I picked it up upside down, you guys. So I'm going to turn it around. We're going to turn this one. Looks like someone's holding on to heartbreak, independence and heartbreak. Because they've made a decision about the King of Cups. And either his intuition or... yeah. So the King of Cups is holding on to his independence. It's heartbreaking. But he's made the decision using his intuition and by examining himself. The King of Cups is usually portrayed as someone who's in touch with their emotions, a strong leader, a good leader. Oh, he's had a tower. Of a social concerning a marriage was left out in the cold and had come to an end. He's being offered different cups by the King of Pentacles, but he sees them as negative offers. Well, that's an awfully quick read. Let's go further. So what can we expect? What can the King of Cups look forward to? He's using his intuition, his investigating his aspects, his part in this by looking inside. So he's made a hard decision, but when you make a decision with your internal knowledge of yourself and your intuition, so I'll take them. You can be assured you're doing a good job. So what we can expect for the King of Cups is that he will be able to successfully use his tools, the things that he's gained over time here. He'll be able to use those to bring his ideas into fruition. And maybe it's a past idea where he had thought when he was younger he could make money doing that, and he's going to be able to successfully do that. And it'll be a fabulous new beginning, and he will love it. It just will require patience. And the ability to speak up for himself. I'm taking this as the ability to speak up for himself because that's just where I was led. Apparently he's learning what he wants and doesn't want, and having faced a tower, he's made that huge decision. He's making these decisions that he's not interested in that kind of stuff. And he'd like to do something that and him being a King of Cups, he has established to some degree, and he may be returning to a dream that he's had from the past that he wanted to try. and his life is changing, so maybe that would be good. What was this tower? What was the tower concerning? What did the tower concern? King of Cups, tower. King of Cups, tower. Okay. Looks like they were fighting over resources. Disagreements over resources. Or the partitioning of something. What is this? I'm feeling like time, but oh. Hello, come on, let's get some information on this. King of Cups, Tower, Lover, Five of Wands. Maybe I need to get another deck. And I've shuffled these. I've also smoke cleansed them and everything. Everything you're supposed to do. And you know, let me just tell you, I put salt on mine. I would not advise it. The sea salt, I thought that would be very convenient, and I would not advise it. I didn't do it to all of them, but the ones I did it to, and maybe it's because I live in a damp or a humid area, because it seemed like it there for a couple of weeks, it would just draw water into spots that the salt had stuck to from the previous moisture. It finally stopped, but I was sure worried there for a minute. Okay, we're going to find out more about this King of Cups, Lovers, Five of Wands, and Eight and Nine of Swords. High Priestess. So the High Priestess went into Hermit, which created a tower for this group concerning their foundation. And they were left out in the cold concerning the end of a cycle, or the end of the priestess, High Priestess. High Priestess, Magician, Knight of Cups. So who has? The King of Pentacles. He has the Magician as well. High Priestess, ability to bring things together, Knight of Cups. What is this Eight and Nine of Swords? What's he so upset about? Eight and Nine of Swords. Eight and Nine of Swords. King of Cups. Eight and Nine of Swords, please. Can I have something on that, please? Thank you. Doesn't want to tell. Judgment of the King of Wands. There's no friend. Tell. And the Queen of Wands. Concerning his Nine of Pentacles. And his wish come true. What was that? What was that wish come true, please? And then we will leave you alone, King of Pentacles, King of Cups. King of Pentacles. And that's a burden. Oh dear. So he's going to leave, his wish come true is the King of Pentacles, but he's going to leave sorrows behind. He's going to be alert for any decision. And he's not interested in it if it has to do with the Knight of Pentacles. My goodness. Okay. So what does this have to do with the High Priestess? Oh. He doesn't want the High Priestess to know. So he's not going to have anything to do with the Pinnacle, King of Pentacle or Knight of Pentacles. Huh. Well, being a king, he's probably of a certain age. And oh, it blew up the marriage. Oh. He wasn't interested. There's the King of Pentacles. Well, oh. He wasn't interested, though. He was offered money. So now he's brokenhearted and holding on to what he has. Well, that's there's a Queen of Pentacles as well. Well, that's too bad. People just need to live their life. Just live it honestly, in my opinion, honestly, openly. And if you can't do it where you're at, move. Go where you can live your life, you know, or change things, or get on the bandwagon. So it looks like they've had some challenges concerning people's choices, and it's blown up. It's caused some problems. The King of Cups doesn't want anything to do with his wish come true, who is actually the King of Pentacles. And, you know, we make our choices, I guess. And some of them are really hard, you know, and you decide what battles do you want to fight socially to be able to live your own truth. So it looks like these two are not going to be able to do that. And that's very unfortunate, but let's go on with something else. Let's go on with something else. Can we get something else? Let's get something. I know. Where's she at? We'll get the High Priestess out here. Maybe we will. Y'all still watching? Yeah, well, I'm trying to get the High Priestess out here. I can see, reading these cards, I can see why a lot of tarot readers cuss. Let's just go with the star. Let's go with the star. What can we expect for the star? The star is good, solid healing energy. There's enough for everyone, and a never-ending supply of the energy. I've just noticed that it looks like the stars are a little different around this one. Maybe not. All right, let's hear about the star. What can we get for the star? Star, please. Holy Spirit, let's see what the star is. Creator. Universal energies of the highest. Anything for the star? Can we have anything for the star? Anything? We can have be alert. Be alert for storms. Any clouds behind you that you may not see. Anything else for the star? Queen of Swords, about expression. Be alert for any storms, either coming from the Queen of Swords, who's in reverse, who will have a sharp tongue and who may have an investment in That's an odd little combination of cards going together there. Okay, be alert for communication. Maybe coming from a Queen of Swords in reverse, who's waiting to go to jail, who will offer love to the Empress and Queen of Wands if they could get her a lawyer, front her some money. Come along now. Let me get a couple more, round this thing out. Two more cards, please, to round this out. Guess it'll be up to the Star and the Queen of Wands as to what the outcome will be. Did somebody flip? Did somebody flip? Hey, 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 hey. Nobody flipped. What's the probable outcome then? What can we round this off with? Makes sense. You'll have to look inside. You'll have to examine your thoughts, your internal workings when this request comes through. Oh. a few came out. And once you find the truth, you won't be interested in spinning the Wheel of Fortune. As a matter of fact, you will be brokenhearted. What is this Queen of Swords done? Queen of Swords, what have you done? New enterprise, walked away, holding on to what you've... Queen of Pentacles, that doesn't... You offered a new beginning, to walk away, to hold on to. Marriage? What was this offer? What was this offer? Queen of Swords. What was the topic of the offer? That's way too many, but it looks like it was probably cause a tower for the High Priestess. This one came out. Offer was for the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. To deceive and leave in limbo between going towards joy and sitting in sadness, one of his old friends. And what was this about? So the Queen of Swords is in trouble because she started a new enterprise, a new business or something like that, a new offer with the King of Wands to be dishonest and dismay his old friend. Which was against the bro code, it looks like, because here's the Queen of Wands down here. Yeah, but what'd you do? Okay. I think last time I had to turn y'all up to get you to talk to me. Queen of Swords, what have you been up to? You and the Queen of Pentacles have been up to. Your husband is right here. Oh. What have y'all been up to? What have you two been up to? Not healing. Not resting. Not recuperating. Not making plans. Of course, it doesn't all, it's not exactly the opposite, but... Okay. Seems like this may have started between her and the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands. And now the Queen of Swords is in trouble, and she's going to have to go to her friend's husband or she went to her friend's husband and started a new enterprise with him in order to leave their old friend confused. Or someone from their past or someone in their family, which is not that. I mean, maybe it was their friend, the King of Wands, because he's in the reverse. Let's see. What did you two do? I think I'm going to have to go back and watch this one and take notes as to what exactly, who's doing what exactly, because they are all very well entwined. They are interlopers. What y'all do with the Empress or to the Empress? You made sure her wish didn't come true. Concerning what? Wish come true? No. Concerning what? These are all upside down. Concerning the Empress's wish come true. Not being left out in the cold. And not being attacked. That's too many. All right. What did you two do concerning the Empress? Again, the Queen of Swords. They're terribly sorry. About an emotional offer to the King of Cups. Because he's left his sorrows behind concerning the King of Swords. Who was upset for the King of... No, it was... Okay. Let's see here. So we started out with the Empress. What about the Empress? And we ended up with a whole bunch of people getting involved. Or we started out with the Star. We ended up with a whole bunch of people getting involved. And it's just layers deep. But the basic message is somebody's going to be showing up asking you, telling you that they're heartbroken, they're looking to jail. Don't you love me? Can you help me out? Let's get a lawyer, front me some money. You're going to have to go inside and look. And once you find out the truth, you are not going to be interested in spinning the Wheel of Fortune. It might break your heart, but it's in your best interest. And I would certainly wait until I found out the rest of that mess before I open my bank account or my door. Because it looks like there are a lot of people involved, and I don't see you actually doing anything. You representing the high priestess, Star, or Empress. I don't see you doing any of this stuff, except it says you're working. So, keep working. Don't be handing out money. Always ask for, it doesn't hurt to wait 2 or 3 days find out more information about anything somebody comes blowing into your house about. And I don't see any kind of blockages here. So this has been In the Wind Tarot. Thanks for watching.